Test, test. We're back. Awesome. Here's the slip. Looks like the match has already started. I don't know who's who. Alright. Which side is Alexander on?
Sean is on the side with me.
Sean is on the side with you? Alright, awesome. Alright, that's all we need. Oh, what's the life totals changed?
Sean has taken 200 from the person.
Sean is taking 200 from the personal? Awesome.
Just send the other guy over to finish putting up.
Alright. Get this fixed for you guys. Alright, there we go. We are good. Test, test. What? Round 2. Swinging with Percival's. Where Mike is popping. Bring that down some. Yeah, we have Sacred Bees versus Red White Knights. Bird Descender. That's interesting. Magic Stone. Hey, Craig. Yeah. Just drop that off at the table for me. Thanks.
Oh, you got it too? Good.
Yeah. Test, test. Mike. Good. Alright, here we go. He's in the 200, Sean. This Percival's getting in the cheeks. How's your lovely Twitch chat? How are you guys doing? Oh, snap, drop frames. Looks like we're gonna filter. Just trying to get to that 6 mana. Get to that 6 mana and then fireworks start happening and yeah. Big Daddy Huang Long's gonna come down with all his friends and then the party starts and then I have no clue if Tufford won. I'll have to find out. But as soon as I know, I will let all of you know. Looks like we're casting a Gretel. Of course we're going to hit. I'm curious if this list is the one that plays the one Moonshade. Or if it's just running a full complement of Greenstones. Oh, there goes Percival. You gonna pop it? Name White? I wasn't here for the little red trigger. I have no idea what it's on. If he taps it, then we know it's white, but it's more than likely red for the Lancelots. We have 185 players. There's 400 going to Alexander. Should be a lot of fireworks here happening on the next turn, so we'll see what happens. This is definitely going to be it's going to be really interesting. I'm curious to see what Alexander's line of play is, considering he's facing 6 mana next turn for Hong Long. I'm being pulled in multiple directions, guys. So if I miss life totals or anything else like that, shoot at me or pop it up in chat. I'll get it fixed for you guys. But I'm having to take care of multiple things at once. I have, of course, apologized for all of this, but alright, there we go. Oh, this Hong. Oh, yep, of course. Turn 6. Or 6 mana, Hong Long. Put everything into play. Resolve your triggers. Alright. I guess that's the order he's going to resolve them in. Will more than likely kill a Gretel. Well, no, he doesn't have to kill a Gretel. 1,000. If his opponent is tapped out, he can toss it to Huang Long to not have anything die. So we're gaining 1,000. Yep. So he's going to 4,600. Yeah, this game is really over. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it's gonna be very hard to come back from this. So we're drawing a card. What is he trying to do here? You have to bounce one of your own creatures, bud. Choosing Gretel? Okay. So now we have gained the life. We've drawn a card. Or we haven't drawn a card, but we've bounced a creature. Now we're drawing a card and killing something. So now something is going to take 1,000. You have to have a target for it. Having to explain all the triggers. Yeah, you can't go back and change once you meet your targets. It dies. Draw a card. Now bounce something that costs 5 or less. Bounce your Baihu so you can gain some more life. What? You can't do that, bud. And then you just drew. It's not a beast. You just drew. What did you just draw? It's drawing extra cards. Wow. Well, that's more than likely going to be a game loss. Yeah. No. It's still there.
His hands just start moving.
Tell Stefan to stop that match and tell him to come here. Alright guys, be right back. Alright guys, not the way we like to see things happen, but that'll be a game loss for Sean Linkous. Drawing extra cards. And we'll be going to Moving on to the next game. Yep. Alexander Raymer getting game 1. Oh, that's rough. Alexander is more than likely probably ecstatic that just happened, but
Is it also a GE1 for the Alien Past?
yes.
Because isn't I think the document says something about if the D6 is directly caused by the D1, the G1, then it's not a G1 or something like that.
Yes.
So it's just a G6.
Yes. Okay, guys, just to kind of reiterate of exactly what just happened there, Sean resolved Big Daddy Huang Long, put all of his 4 Sacred Beasts into play that he has in the deck, started resolving the triggers, was corrected about the order, because he was trying to resolve them, and so during that time, he then played the new TMS Beast card that gives them haste or whatever that you can play for free if you target a beast. And you get to draw a card. And, well, he targeted Huang Long, which is technically not a beast. It's a divine beast. So he played the card, immediately drew a card off the top of his deck, which is then a GE6 for drawing extra cards because it's not a legal target. Actually, he didn't even have a legal target on the field. So he couldn't have cast the spell to begin with. And he drew the card, shout outs to Max, and then he drew cards anyway, or off the top. And so I hate to see matches in like, or not matches, but I hate to see games in like that. But that's what happens, and that's the that's the infraction, and that's the penalty that has to be given. I know he's probably not too happy about that, but now we're going to game 2. Other than that, how's everybody's Saturday going? Did you guys do anything pretty awesome yesterday for Friday the 13th? All right. Reflective Rain, Sean with the Gusting Skies, turn 1. Nope. No turn 1. No Priest, no Wind Sprite. There's the Regalia. Ruler's Memoria. This is actually Rob. I'm the U.S. tournament organizer for Force of Will here. Just taking the time away to come chat with you guys. Usually we just leave it kind of unmanned, and yeah, we just kind of let everything go. And so I figured I'd sit here and come talk to you guys, see how everybody's doing, do a little commentary. Sean's gonna ping his own 4 Sacred Beasts here for 200. The penalty is not looking at extra cards. He actually drew the card and put it into his hand. Once you draw the card from the top of your deck and it actually enters your hand, that is drawing extra cards and therefore is a game loss. But yeah, the card could not be isolated because he grabbed it, shuffled it, and so I'm just going off what I was told. So it's a pretty cut and dry. So we're going there. Alexander's at 3,600. Lancelot attacks the 4 Sacred Beasts. No. Don't mix the words. If he draws the card and you cannot isolate it, then it is a drawing. It is drawing extra cards and is therefore a game loss. If you can isolate the card, then you can repair the game state, and then a warning can be issued. But if you can't isolate the card due to hand shuffling, then that's sadly drawing extra cards. You can't repair the game state, and is therefore a game loss is given. Yeah, the thing is you can't see his hand. So he's going to lose 500 here from the Prisha trigger dying. Yeah, the camera doesn't have anything here. I'm going strictly off of what the stream judge, Stefan, who is a certified L1 for Force of Will. And sadly, there are no cameras for the players' hands. So, but other than that, Alexander's calling us third stone. Wait, did the Prisha not die? How did the Prisha not die? Oh, yeah, first strike. Yeah, blah. Oh, there we go. Life total is correct now, anyway. No, he still loses the 500 because he just space-time anomaly the Prisha, which then actually he took 400 from the Sacred Beast, and now he's taking 500 from the Prisha that just died. That's a griddle. That should hit, unless he's playing the Moonstone, the Moonshade version. Do we have another Prisha? That would be pretty awesome. No, basically we just have one more turn, and then Sean plays another Big Daddy Huang Long, and hopefully resolves everything correctly. So here's a bounce here, which I'll more than likely sack in response. Yep, there's the sack. Draw 2 cards. Alright, don't forget the discard. What was that? The GE1. There's the discard for Space-Time Anomaly. Some decisions. So no targets. There's no converter mana cost 1s or less, so withdraw. Alexander sideboarded into Galapis, it looks like. Her score off the top. Excalibur. There's Illusionary Globe. Or the Galapis Regalia. Sorry guys, I'm insanely tired. 17-hour drive of the Percival. Revealing some more. Takes Guinevere, of course. No, Prisha had first ring. Oh, he was on Gil game 1? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I thought he was on Reflector Frame. I thought it was RR Knights. This is an interesting list, then. Yep. You have to choose the Knight of the Round Table. Stefan with the catch. Nice catch by our stream judge there. Alexander tried to grab Guinevere. That is not a legal target.
Attention, Forcible players, don't forget tomorrow we do the ARG side event for the Alice Cluster format. It starts at 10 a.m. It's $30. You can come up and pre-reg today. We do have extra mats available if you want to come and sign up today and pre-reg.
All right. Pretty sure we're going to see Huang Wong here. All right, 5, 6. All right, we have them all. So we now got there. Time to search the list. Here we go. With their powers combined, Captain Planet. Yep, there we go. Is that the order he's going to resolve them in? That would be interesting. So we're going to gain 1,000. Actually, let's see what he triggers first. This is where them not being marked up is a little rough, because we don't know exactly which triggers are going on the stack first, or the chase first, so. Let's see if he resolves them correctly. So we're gaining 1,000 and going to 5K. Resolving Gretel, drawing a card, shooting a Percival. In response, he should have sacked it. But so Alexander should have Sign in his sideboard. Sign would be insanely good right here, but alas, I don't think he has it. Same attack. Be another 400. So I don't think he has any extra mana to pump from Quinn Long. So Alexander drops to 27. Another 5 from Big Daddy Turtle. And there's a block. So the correct play there was he should have sacked the Percival that is targeted for the damage. He should have sacked that to target the other Percival to prevent all the damage, and then then he could have blocked the turtle and kept his Percival alive. At least that's what I've done in this situation. I mean, granted, I don't think that's going to win him the game by any means, but he could have saved himself. You know, he could have at least still had a creature in play. I know, right? Put in work. So now we're facing a pretty hefty board here, Alex. What are you gonna do, buddy? You have Lethal staring you down in the face. Can we get there? Maybe it does have double sun of the future. Huh? Double sun of the future. Nope. Does it collapse? Still lethal.
Dragon Ball Z players, your pairings for round 2 are now up.
It's going to be very hard for it, but do we have something? Do we have a blocker? Anything? Cheshire Cat? Lancelot? A Hector? I don't think that's going to do it, bud. Yep. We'll see him untap. We'll see a Quinn Long activation with all of his other Sacred Beasts getting plus 200. And we'll see basically him just swing all out. There's nothing he can really do. You gotta give credit where credit's due, though. That Hector, the last line of defense, it's gonna get there. He's gonna go down swinging. Well, I don't think he should be doing that, but okay. If I was Alexander, I'd just scoop here and immediately go to game 3. Well, actually, I don't know. Sean could mess up the triggers again and get another game loss. But outside of that, I do not see Sean losing this game. So, we'll see. So we're going to gain 1600 here. We're going to go to 66. All right. This is in response to the Leviathan. You should have just sacked his, or the Hong Long. You should have sacked his Hector to the Leviathan, so he had to target more of his own stuff. But it doesn't really matter. We're just going through the motions here. Don't forget the Quinn Long to the right of the other turtle, bud. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Alexander is just trying to see if he messes up the triggers and... So what was bounced? One, two, three, four. Oh, nothing was bounced. Never mind. We played turtle earlier. Swing. Just scoop. Game's over. A 8, 15, 22. Next attack is lethal. 28. Game. Yay. Going to game 3, guys. Let's reset these life totals. Sean gets what would have been the match win, but Sean's list looks very similar to the 4 Sacred Beasts that was played in Pittsburgh about a month ago. So I'm pretty sure he put his own little tweaks and changes and whatever on the list, but all in all, the deck fares pretty well. It, of course, if you don't have an answer for Huang Long, then things get out of control very, very, very quickly. So, as you can see there, it pretty much ends games. So, Alexander's list was a little interesting. It looked like he was trying to do he was trying to go 2 different routes with his list. I mean, it looked like he was trying to have red, white knights and then a Gil Lapis control. I don't know if I personally agree with combining 2 strategies like that, but I don't know. We'll see how it works. He apparently won game 1 or round 1, so. But in my opinion, I think consistency, especially for an AGP where you're playing for 7, 8, 9 rounds, consistency over the long term is very paramount. I mean, granted, most of the decks in Force of Will right now are very, very linear in their approach. All of the Lancy or Agromancy, what do we want to call them, or the our decks, they're all very linear. They're like I said, they're very linear in their approach. What's up, Max?
Find me when you're done. So when you're not talking, I just want
Sure, what's up?
nothing really. I just want to chat with you. It's done.
Oh, cool. Oh, no problem. Yeah, sure. Yep. But our Sacred Beast it nabbed 2 invites and a pretty stacked top 8 in Pittsburgh. So it went undefeated in Swiss throughout the day, destroying pretty much all the aggro players and a decent number of the Alice World players who weren't prepared for it. So I'm pretty sure Alice World is still strictly better. I mean, I'm a little biased to Alice World, but because once you know how to attack the 4 Sacred Beast decks, it's definitely pretty easy to beat with Alice World. So we're going to start off with Death Scythe and the Ruler's Memoria. There's a Scorn. So we'll get some information here. And he's just going to draw. Okay, so Quinn Long, Bai Hu, Prisha. And I can't tell what the other card is. Yep. There's the Prisha. Good news is he doesn't see Huang Long, but this is kind of what I was getting at. Like, so he has Scorns, space-time anomalies, and everything else here, but he also has Percivals, Gwens, Lancelots, and so it's I don't know. In my opinion, I would just rather start building a board because he's not really going to have Tasker. But he's not really going to have a lot of plays turn 1 unless he's playing the Priest into a Priest Wind Sprite package, which I mean most of them are, but I don't know. From watching a lot of the top players play the matchup of 4 Sacred Beasts and Alice World, it strictly depends on what version of the Sacred Beast both players are playing. I mean, granted, we can both tech out. We can talk about tech choices all day, but when it comes down to it, the RR Sacred Beast is very, very linear. I mean, they have set plays on turns 2 through 4, or at least they have their most optimal plays on 2 through 4. But it all depends if they're playing the aggressive version or they're playing the more more control with the 4 Wall the Wind package, the 4 seals. So I think the ones with the counter package are a little bit favored, just because they do have the counters that they're able to resolve. They just wait to where they can resolve a Huang Long and have the backup. But I don't know. It definitely depends on the deck list. Because the biggest thing that makes the biggest downfall, not really downfall, but the hindrance that the 4/4 see with a hand like that. Oh no, that's Percival. Never mind. Getting another Percival? I'm curious what we're looking for here. There's a Lancelot. Trigger lady, announce the trigger. Good. Attacking for 6. I'm pretty sure we're going to see him jump to 34. We jumped in 34. Alright, looks like he's moving to the pin. Yeah, the play is like, I think one of the plays that I even saw in top 8 play was, I would believe it was Aaron Miles in game 3 of Pittsburgh in the finals. Just dropped like 2 or 3 orbs, J activated, and then just started counting the Regalia, and then just he watched our opponent just bring in a bunch of tap stones while he counted his orbs and everything else, and then just pretty much just kind of won from there. Granted, pretty much turned behind, but overall, this is an interesting line of play that I think a lot of players wouldn't have made. Here's Prisha.
Once again, that's time in the round. If you are still in a match, please proceed to end of match procedures. If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for a judge. Judges, please verify that each match has begun.
I mean, I agree that I think the Wall of Wind, the more control pack, the control variant is probably more optimal in a field of Alice Worlds, because a lot of players they don't respect counter magic. And they're just so used to just throwing spells down and not thinking about what their opponent. Most of them don't think about what their opponent has in hand. I mean, granted, when you start doing the top tables, that kind of changes. But they'll analyze pretty much all the different lines of play, and they'll play accordingly. But normally it's there's too many times that I see people just they'll go too wide, and they just immediately get caught by Sign of the Future, and it pretty much just cripples them for the rest of the game. And so, taking a Hector. Alright, so we'll probably see Hector here. Percival. Taking the Gil Lapis. I mean, not the Gil Lapis, the Leviathan for the Gil Lapis. The red for the Hector, targeting Lancelot. Swing. What? I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's blocking, so he loses both. See, I would not have done that. I would have just I would have dealt the damage to Prisha. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Shroud can't be targeted technically during the return. So I sort of attacked the Prisha, sacked a. Oh, same thing. Never mind. Wouldn't have mattered. There's Quinlong. Please don't draw a card. That's where Alexander really wishes he has another score. Block. Or filtering, it looks like. Well, Wooden is very relevant in the Alice World Mirrors, or just the Alice World matchup, or even the Sacred Beast matchup, because you have to play a turn behind, because you have to respect it. If you don't respect it, you're just going to lose to it. And a blow, I mean, I've seen too many players just get completely blown out, and it's, oh, there's the J activation. There we go. Good, alright. Alexander's in a really good position here. So this is where Alexander is getting a lot of information. He's able to go through the deck, see exactly what, if he's good enough, he can see exactly what's kind of, oh, a behemoth. That's, yeah, that's good. I honestly don't know if I go for behemoth there, but it means he probably already has a Quinlong in his hand, maybe. Unless he's taking the Quinlongs out. I mean, not the Quinlongs, but the Huanglongs, which I doubt he's sideboarded out, but... Gillappa should get in there. The only thing that the only thing I wish he would have done here is if his plan was to J-activate here, I don't know why he didn't tap the Leviathan and the Death Scythe to give the damage boost of the pinning triggers. Just because Primogenitor is already at 1200 regardless. So getting in there to be able to tapping it again and getting in for 2000 here is very, very, very relevant. There was a block. Pretty sure he only took 6 there. Does he have the Huanglong? Yeah, the timer will be fixed, guys. I would have attacked with... If everything was tapped, I probably would have attacked with at least one of the Percivals here. Bring him down to 26. I understand. I understand leaving a couple back, but leaving all three? Oh, here's Hong Long. Time to resolve. Yep. Go get all of them.
Attention forcible players, that is time in the round. As that turns your area, you have 3 additional turns afterwards. Thank you.
Well, he's going to gain 800 at least. So at least he goes to 36. With a pitch black moon out. Gillespie sitting at 14. What are you doing? Tap your regalia. Get the pending triggers. Okay. That's 400 damage lost. Stream matches always have a very small time extension. So, just due to the logistics of getting everybody over and getting them seated and getting everything there. So they probably have about another minute or two before time is called. There's the Percival that was bounced. There's a Regalia. Yep, we'll take the Regalia. There's the Collapse. The Hong Long. There's a 600 trigger on Prisha. Block with a Quinn Long. Yep. Attacking Behemoth into Quinn Long. Hope you like taking 15. You gonna block? No damage. Yep. When it blocks, prevent the next damage that would be dealt. Behemoth says, if this deals damage to an attack, while attacking, this deals damage to a resonator, deal that much to the opponent. Sadly, the damage was prevented. Gilapis is going to face. We have a block. Alexander takes 500, drops to 35. Draw from Sean, and untap. No. Yep. Just watching some misplays. Just watching just a couple misplays, but other than that, it's an interesting game. I think it may end up in a draw, but we'll see. Stream games usually get a couple of minutes, usually I think close to 5. So Stefan's there, he has everything under control. So, oh, there's Sprint. Well, that's a nice bonus. So we can pump. So it's 1,000. Fire Beast is a 1,000. By who's 12. Alright, so I guess he took the 1,100. Went to 24. Here's the other 1,000 points of damage. Alright, so now we hit the now we trigger it. Nope. Oh, we can do it again. He didn't block. Get it for all it's worth. 16. He's at 1,800. It's 1,800. Cast it again. Oh, he's just gonna. We sacking some things to finally gain control. What? Okay, so I guess he just went to 1,800. Now he's bouncing. So we'll block. Have to block. That's going to be game. 1,000. Oh, I have a feeling Alexander might have cost himself that game, but oh well. It is what it is. That's game. Set this back to 4K. Sean Linkous takes it 2-1. No, the Behemoth does not have Pierce. The Behemoth just has a triggered ability that is if he would deal damage while attacking to a resonator, it deals that much damage to a to his opponent. Yeah, sadly, there was no damage. There was no damage dealt with Behemoth because he blocked with Big Daddy Turtle. Huang Long gets all the credit, but it's always the turtle that people forget about. The turtle puts in so much work. disrupts being able to go turn to